Hello and welcome back to Not So Popular Superheroes. My name is Emily and last week we discussed the feisty feline Dexter. Today we're going to calm down a bit and talk about someone I actually never really heard of, and I wonder if you have too. Kid Eternity, teenage superhero with the ability to summon historical figures as his champions. He activates these powers by saying the word Eternity. His brother is Captain Marvel Jr., and this makes him a member of the Marvel family. He also is nameless, but remembers being called Kit by his grandpa. Kid Eternity was created by Otto Binder and Sheldon Moldoff, first appearing in the Quality Comics publication Hit Comics number 25, 1942. In Kid Eternity Volume 3, Agent of Chaos, you find Kit's own grandpa. It found Kit unconscious and kept it on his fishing boat. However, their boat was attacked and sunk, which killed both Kit and his grandpa at the same time. He arrived before the Lords of Chaos, who returned him to life at a cost. They call it the power of eternity, and as long as Kit says the magic word, he can summon any person or fictional character, regardless of whether the figure is good or evil. Kit is also given a guide in the form of Mr. Keeper. Mr. Keeper, who assumes the form of a pudgy, overweight human, acts as a guide for the kid in setting up and turning on a series of chaos engines, which is part of a plot by the Lords of Chaos, to earn their way back into heaven by forcing the evolution of mankind, a deed for which they feel God will forgive their past transgressions. He continues as an agent of chaos until he is killed by Mordru, as the sorcerer wipes out all the agents, order, and chaos. Some awesome powers Kid Eternity has is spirit summoning, which Kid Eternity can summon the spirit of anyone he pleases. To do so, he must call out and think of their name or image and call out Eternity, which summons the spirit in a bolt of lightning. At first, he was misled into believing that he was summoning Zeus or Lincoln, but the Lords of Chaos were using demons disguised as these figures instead of the spirits themselves. However, when the taint of chaos was removed for Order, he gained the original use of this ability with certain restrictions. Kid Eternity does not need to sleep, which would be really great for a college student. He also has dimensional travel, the ability to bodily pass from one reality into another through an act of will. With so much power, every superhero has a weakness. His weakness is power limitation. He can only control the spirits he calls for a little over a minute and only one spirit at a time. If he were to try to hold a spirit longer than a minute or try to summon another spirit before the other's time is done, it could cause him to collapse. This is also called burning out, from summoning spirits over and over again, which puts too much stress on his mind. Kid Eternity is also seen in Teen Titans when Brother Blood, the legacy superhero villain in Teen Titans, rips open a portal between life and death. Kid Eternity is able to breach the barrier door and return to life in order to defeat the cultist alongside Beast Boy. It is mentioned later that Osiris helped Kid defeat the Keeper, who was trying to control dead bodies for criminal purposes. With help from the Teen Titans, Kid Eternity reveals his supporters to be truly evil, who use demons in place of historical or mythical figures, and use the Keeper to manipulate his actions. Once he comes to this realization, he is stripped of all of his abilities and sent back to death before being saved by the sister Serenity, a Lord of Order. However, these changes did not last, as Kid Eternity was kidnapped by the Calculator, a super intelligent enemy of Batman, and forced to summon the spirit of his slain son Marvin over and over again. He summoned Marvin so much that he burned out. Failing to summon the Calculator's deceased son, he was then beaten to death. So, from what I gather, Kid Eternity had a rough life and that he died a lot. I hope you enjoyed this segment today. If you have any not so popular superheroes you want me to cover, tweet me at ZTV Goofing Off with the hashtag not so popular superheroes. Until next time, bye guys.